You just got asked to do something, and immediately your stomach drops. Because you don't want to do it. You're tired, you're overwhelmed, you literally don't have the time. But somehow, before you can even process what's happening, you hear yourself say, "Yeah, sure, no problem." And the second you hit send, you feel it. That pit in your stomach, that quiet resentment starting to simmer. You just said yes to something you wanted to say no to. Again. And here's the thing, this isn't about being nice. This isn't about being a good person or being helpful. This is about something deeper. Something that started a long time ago. So today, we're going to talk about why you can't say no, what need you're actually trying to meet when you overextend yourself, and how to start breaking this pattern without turning into a jerk. Let's get into it. The mechanism. Alright, first let's talk about what people-pleasing actually is at a neurological level. Because it's not just a personality trait. It's not because you're too nice or because you care too much. People-pleasing is a survival strategy. Go back thousands of years. Humans survived in groups. If the tribe rejected you, you died. Literally. No group equals no protection, no food, no survival. So your brain evolved to do whatever it takes to stay in the group's good graces. Fast forward to now. You're not living in a tribe anymore. You're living in a world with Uber Eats and Wi-Fi and doors that lock. But your brain? Your brain is still running that ancient program. It still thinks, if they don't like me, I'm in danger. So when someone asks you for something, even something small, your nervous system doesn't register it as a simple request. It registers it as a test. Will I still be accepted if I say no? And because your brain's primary job is to keep you safe, it does the math in milliseconds. Say yes equals, I stay liked. I stay safe. Say no equals I risk rejection. I risk abandonment. So you say yes, even when it costs you. And here's where it gets messy. You think you're being helpful. You think you're being generous. But underneath, you're not giving freely. You're performing for approval. You're trying to earn something you should have never had to earn in the first place. And that something, that's the unmet need we need to talk about. The unmet need. So here's the question. What need are you actually trying to meet when you say yes to everything? The answer is almost always the same: unconditional acceptance. You're trying to prove that you're worthy of love and belonging, not because of what you do, but because of who you are. But here's the painful part. Most people pleasers grew up in environments where love felt conditional. Maybe your parents were busy. Maybe they were stressed. Maybe they were dealing with their own trauma. And you smart, perceptive kid that you were picked up on something. I get attention when I'm good, I get love when I'm useful. So you became the helpful one, the responsible one, the one who didn't make waves. You learned that your value was tied to your usefulness. And now, as an adult, you can't stop performing that role, because deep down, there's still a part of you that believes, if I stop being helpful, they'll stop loving me. And that's the unmet need. You never got to experience love that didn't require doing something. You never got to just be and be enough. So now, every time someone asks you for something, it's not just a favor, it's an opportunity to prove your worth. It's a chance to earn the love you never felt you had unconditionally. And that's exhausting, because you can never do enough to fill a hole that wasn't supposed to be there in the first place. Here's the thing though, you're not doing this because you're weak. You're doing this because you adapted brilliantly to an environment that didn't give you what you needed. You survived by being useful. But now you don't need to survive anymore. You need to heal. The pattern reinforcement. And here's why this pattern is so hard to break. Because every time you say yes, you get a hit of relief. Okay, they're not mad. They still like me. I'm safe. But that relief, it doesn't last. Because now you've got one more thing on your plate. One more commitment draining your energy. One more boundary you crossed. And the resentment starts to build. But you can't express that resentment because if you do, you risk the very thing you've been trying to avoid. Rejection. So you swallow it. You smile. You keep saying yes. And the cycle continues. This is what therapists call a reinforcement loop. The behavior gets rewarded just enough to keep you doing it, even though it's killing you. The shift. So how do you break this? You start by recognizing what you're actually doing. You're not being kind. You're not being generous. You're trying to control how people feel about you. And I know that sounds harsh, but it's also freeing. Because once you accept that you can't control whether people like you, you can stop exhausting yourself trying. Here's the truth. Some people will reject you no matter what you do. And some people will love you even when you say no. The ones who walk away when you set a boundary, they were never your people. They were just comfortable with what you could do for them. The ones who stay, those are your people. And you'll never find them if you keep hiding behind yes. So here's your practice. The next time someone asks you for something, pause. Don't answer immediately. Say, let me check my schedule and get back to you. Then ask yourself, do I actually want to do this? Or am I just afraid of what happens if I don't? Visual, person sitting quietly, reflecting. If it's fear, that's your cue. That's where the work is. You don't have to say yes to prove you're worthy. You are always worthy. You just forgot. If this hit home, leave a comment. Tell me one boundary you're going to try setting this week. I read every single one. And if you want more videos like this breaking down the emotional patterns running your life, subscribe. This is Dr. Anxiety, and I'm here to help you understand what's happening under the surface so you can finally stop performing and start living. I'll see you in the next one.